Across the African savanna, a new day begins, and somewhere in the grass, a hungry badger is searching for food. He moves slowly, stopping often to read the ground. Every scent could lead him to his next meal. Then something catches his attention. A faint scent carried across the morning air.
For a honey badger, food can be hidden almost anywhere. But this scent is leading somewhere very specific. He changes direction and follows the scent. Whatever is ahead may be worth the effort. Slowly, the scent pulls him toward the open grassland. And there, something begins to take shape in the distance. Two towering birds stand ahead, watching the grass around them. The honey badger has found something worth investigating. Two adult ostriches are guarding the same patch of ground, and they have a very good reason to stay alert. Beneath them is the reason for their vigilance: a nest filled with valuable eggs. The honey badger has found exactly what he was looking for, but between him and those eggs stand two very determined guards. The honey badger doesn't rush in. He watches the guards, waiting for the right moment. The male ostrich scans the horizon. For now, the honey badger remains unnoticed. The honey badger lowers himself into the grass. He begins moving where the tall vegetation can hide him. Step by step, he closes the distance. But the nest is still heavily guarded. Then the male suddenly turns toward him. The honey badger freezes. For a few seconds, neither animal moves. One is watching, the other is waiting. Then the ostrich looks away. The honey badger sees his opening. He changes his path instead of going straight for the nest. The longer route may be the safer one. He is getting closer. But the guards are still between him and the eggs. The honey badger is close enough now. One wrong move could bring both ostriches running. The honey badger knows he cannot outrun both birds in the open, so he needs a distraction. He moves sideways, away from the nest. For a moment, it looks like he is giving up. But the retreat is only part of the plan. The nest is still on his mind. The male ostrich relaxes slightly. The honey badger has bought himself a few precious seconds. Now he moves again. This time, he uses the grass to disappear from sight. The grass gives him cover, but every step brings him closer to danger. Then the female lifts her head. Something has changed. The honey badger stops again. He knows the next few seconds could decide everything. The male turns toward the opposite side of the nest. For the first time, the eggs are almost within reach. One more careful move, and the honey badger will be close enough to make his attempt. The nest is only a few steps away, but the honey badger still has one problem. The female is watching. He waits for the female to turn, then he inches forward. One step becomes two. The eggs are now clearly within reach. He pauses beside the nest. For a moment, everything is completely still. Then the honey badger makes his move. He reaches toward the nearest egg. The egg is heavier than it looks, but the honey badger doesn't let go. But the female sees him. The quiet raid is over. The female charges toward him,
and the honey badger turns for the grass. The ostriches are faster in the open. The honey badger needs the terrain to save him. The bushes are close, but the ostriches are closing the gap. One powerful stride brings the female dangerously close. The honey badger has almost nowhere to turn. The bushes are close, but the ostriches are closing the gap. Then the honey badger reaches the cover he was looking for. But will it be enough? Inside the cover, the honey badger finally stops. But the danger hasn't passed. Outside, the two guards refuse to leave. They know exactly what is at stake. The honey badger waits. He knows running now could bring both birds back onto him. Minutes seem to pass. Then one of the ostriches finally moves away. The female stays behind. The honey badger still has one guard to outsmart. Then the female turns back toward the nest. The honey badger gets his chance. He doesn't run toward the open ground. He chooses the safest path out. For a moment, it looks like he has escaped. Then, the male sees movement. The chase isn't over yet. This time, the honey badger has a different advantage. The ground is no longer flat. He slips between the rocks. The ostriches can't follow as easily. The birds search from above. The honey badger waits below. Neither side is willing to give up. Finally, the ostriches begin to lose interest. The honey badger waits a little longer. Patience may be what saves his prize. Then he steps out. The egg is still in his jaws. He finally has distance on his side, but he still isn't safe. The open savanna is behind him now. Ahead lies thicker cover. He disappears into the cover. For the first time, the chase is truly over. Back at the nest, the ostriches return to their eggs. One prize has been lost. But the story isn't finished yet. The honey badger still has to deal with what he stole. He checks the egg carefully. One wrong move could send it rolling away. The danger has passed. Now comes the reward. For an opportunistic omnivore, an egg can be valuable food, especially when the opportunity is hard-won. Back at the nest, the two guards remain alert. The savanna has already taught them a lesson. And somewhere beyond their sight, the honey badger has won his gamble. In the wild, size doesn't always decide the outcome. Timing can matter just as much. He watched. He waited. And when the moment came, he moved. The honey badger never defeated the ostriches in a fight. He simply avoided one. That is the advantage of an opportunist. It doesn't need every opportunity, just the right one. But the ostriches aren't defenseless. Their size and speed make them formidable guardians. One successful raid doesn't make the nest an easy target. It only proves how dangerous the attempt can be. The savanna doesn't offer second chances very often. For the honey badger, this was never about winning a battle. It was about finding a meal and surviving the risk. And for the ostriches, the nest remains worth protecting. Because in the African wilderness, the next threat may already be watching. Enjoy this wild encounter? If you did, stay with us for more unforgettable animal battles. Subscribe to Animatics Wild for more incredible stories from the world of honey badgers, pythons, and wild animals.